going on today, guys? And today we're going to be showing you a quick how-to video on how to change your oil and oil filter on your, I think this is a first year, not totally sure, 1986 Yamaha Moto 4 225. This goes for a few years, I think. I don't really think they changed too much. So I'm going to show you guys how to access your oil filter, make sure your O-rings are all good, change out your oil filter, show you where to get a replacement oil filter, change the oil, and get your machine ready to go. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, now walking up to the right side wheel well of the machine, you're going to locate your oil dipstick right here. And right here is how much oil you're going to need. We're going to do the math out real quick and I will tell you guys how much that is exactly that we need. And right here is your oil filter housing. We've got 3 socket head bolts. We'll go ahead and remove those. You're going to need a 5mm Allen wrench to pull these out, and then we'll locate the dipstick. Alright guys, so we're gonna figure out, we got 1,500 centimeters cubed. So we need to convert cubic meters to quarts to figure out exactly how much oil we need. So we come over here to this little conversion table that I made. This is quarts to cubic centimeters. Make sure you're to cubic centimeters, not to cubic meters. So 1 quart is 946.353 centimeters cubed. So our quad takes 1,500 centimeters cubed. So it's a little bit less than 2 quarts. So let me do the math in my head in a couple seconds. About this, that would be 1.585.032. So just about 1.5 quarts is what we're gonna need. So if you guys are ever trying to figure out how much oil you need, just use this conversion chart, use your calculator on your phone, and there you go. Alright guys, now we're gonna locate our drain plug to drain oil out of the crankcase, and it looks like it's on the other side. Bear with me. Alright guys, so we're on the left side of the wheel well of the machine, and right behind your shifter, right there is your fluid drain. It looks like it's going to be a 17mm. So let me get my ratchet and we'll get a drain pan and pop that sucker loose. Now there probably will be a spring behind that, but we'll see. Alright guys, I've got my ratchet and it is a 19mm. So you're just going to go in right under your shifter, stick your ratchet on there, and I'm going to go ahead and crack this loose. Alright guys, I've got my drain plug out. And go ahead and just let that guy drop down. You got your drain plug bolt. Just go ahead and set that in there. And then you guys can see there is a spring. Pull that out with my hand. Spring with a screen. And it catches all the crap. And now we're just gonna let that drain for a little while. Alright guys, now while we are waiting for the oil to drain out of the crankcase drain, let's go ahead and pop off our cover. Now I'm going to attempt to pull this off, but if you guys can see, this brake linkage is kinda in the way, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it out without taking it off. It'd be nice. So like I said, 5mm Allen wrench. And oh yeah, nice. I don't know if you'll be able to do this on all the machines, but I still might have to take it off. We'll see. But let me go ahead and get this cover off, guys, and then I'll get back with you. Alright guys, well I did end up having to take off this brake linkage. It's pretty easy. You just take this pin. There's a cotter pin on the back side of this that goes through here. Take that off, slide it out, and then it's just out of your way. All right, we have all our fasteners out, so now we can just gently. Oh, wow. That is not good. That is not good. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, this is how you change your oil, but this isn't what you want to see in your oil. Just changing some oil. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, we've got our oil filter off, and you want to take a look at the O-ring. O-ring looks good. You guys don't want your oil filter to look like this when you pull it out, just letting you know. That is not good. I am very concerned about the health of this thing now. But we're going to go ahead and replace this oil filter. I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. Alright guys, I've got my new oil filters right here. Yeah, I know they only came in a 3-pack, but go ahead and pop this guy out of the box. Right there's our new filter. This one should just pop off. Yep, just like that. And then you're gonna wanna make sure when you're putting your new oil filter on that this side with this faces up and the hollow side faces down. Do not mess this up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all out. Install the new filter, clean out all that crap out of the oil filter housing, and yeah. All right, guys, so got my oil filter housing cleaned out. I'm just gonna go ahead and put your filter on, just like so. All right, well, I got my oil filter housing all cleaned up. That is not what you want your guys' oil filter housing to look like when you're changing oil on your machine, just letting you know. It is not good. But we got our new filter. We're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the used oil and just oil the O-ring. Okay. And now this is gonna be kind of a trick to do one-handed. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. But to give you guys a little bit of help to put it back on, you see this little inlet right here? That's got to match up with this inlet right here. So, all right, we've got our filter housing cover back on, all sealed up good. We've got our drain plug put back in on the opposite side. So now we're gonna get ready to add our roughly 1.5 quarts, a little bit more than that. So we're just gonna set that there. Now the easy way I'm gonna do it is this. You guys can either just buy it in quarts. I buy it in the gallons, so it's easier. I just pour that into there to measure out, because this is 1 quart. So we're gonna do 1 and then 1/2 of these. So let's go ahead and get filling it up. We aren't using this. We are using this. Synthetic 5W30 going into the hole. This is gonna be our first quart. Alright, there's 1. Alright, pop that back in there. And we're gonna put in, be careful. I'm gonna do 1/2. Right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and pop that in there. That should be about 1.5 quarts. So. here we go. Now we'll go ahead and read our dipstick and see where we're at. Alright guys, we got our dipstick all dried off. Now in theory, if we did our math right, this should be perfectly topped off. Perfect. Cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching my quick how-to video. I have to say, I just realized it, but this was this four-wheeler's first ever oil change. And this is a 1986. All that material, I'm pretty sure was break-in material because the drain plug had no signs of ever being taken off. It didn't have any marring. So, change your oil guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.